But time now for our Speedway action and highlights of yesterday's second test between England and the USA at Swindon. A full house of 8,000 fans were at the Abbey Stadium, hoping to see England repeat Thursday night's 63 points to 45 victory at Wimbledon in the first test. Our reporter is Dave Lanning, and he started by talking to the two captains, Bruce Pennell, the American world champion, and England's Dave Jessup.
Well, that's the way it ended on Thursday in the rain at Wimbledon. Today, here in the second test for Swindon, it's dry but very, very blustery. Dave Jessup, how are conditions going to help or hinder the England boys today?
Well, I think the track is looking pretty good. I mean, as long as the rain stays away, we'll all have a better meeting than Thursday, I think.
Well, you didn't have too happy night yourself in the wet, did you?
No, I didn't like it very much on Thursday, but luckily the other English boys held us together, and, you know, we got a very good victory under our belt.
Well, Bruce Pennell, obviously not a happy start for the Americans, nor for yourself. Bit of a thrashing. How about here in the dry this afternoon?
Well, it's really hard to predict right now. We've got a pretty strong team today. The English boys look to be very strong again. It's going to be really tough for us. Happy enough, though, we've got the conditions are a little better today, and I'm going to try to stay a little cleaner than what I did on Thursday.
It's a little bit different from that California sunshine, though, Bruce.
It sure is, boy. We can really feel it, but, you know, we're out here to do a job, and that's to try to win some races, and hopefully things can go our way today.
And looking across the line for heat one on the outside, we have Kenny Carter in such brilliant form in the first test, but from the inside it's Bruce Pennell in the white helmet. Next to him in blue, Steve Bastable, the local lad, the local hero from Swindon, coming into the England side. Grid 3 has Dennis Sigalos in the yellow and black helmet, and on the outside it's England's Crown Prince, Kenny Carter here. And into the first corner, it's the England pair, and Carter's there, and Bastable goes down in a heap. It was getting very close on the inside. Pennell pushed through on the line. The referee, Arthur Mellors, is stopping that one. Heat one, the rerun, into the pit corner, and Pennell really came through very hard, and Carter's gone as well. The drama is piling up thick and fast. Again, the race is being stopped. Well, Eric Bucock, the joint England boss, that's a dramatic start for England, both the riders excluded. How's that going to affect the morale of the side, do you think?
Well, it'll probably make us go a bit harder, David, I would think. It's not a very good start, I must admit, but it's not the end of the world. There's 17 heats left, and we just have to make up for it later on.
Any complaints about the referee's decisions?
Well, yeah, I did complain. I complained strongly. I thought that if it had been any less rider than young Kenny Carter, he would have been off a long time before he actually fell off. He hung on as long as he could, and then he fell off, but there's no doubt about it. Pennell did take his leg away coming to the corner. And the unfortunate thing about it is he didn't fall straight away. If he had done, I'm sure Pennell would have been excluded.
Heat 2. Still Jessup looking round for his partner. Simmons is at the back. Jessup wins it. Second is Autry. Third is Bobby Schwartz. Heat 3. And it's Sean Moran from the inside. And Brother Kelly almost overtook the corner. Lee made his bid up on the inside to try and snatch third place unsuccessfully. Morton still having a double around the boards, but not making any appreciable ground. Over the line, it is Sean Moran first, Kelly Moran second, Morton is third. Score, America 31, England 22, and an England revival really must start pretty soon if they're to gain anything from this second test. Away, so too is Sigalos coming around the outside, and Sigalos is flying down the outside of Carter into the pit corner. The big American, and Carter's battling back under him. Pennell's not out of touch, and they overcooked that corner, and it really is getting fast and furious in there. Away. Carter will have to look to his back wheel because he's got Bruce Pennell right up under him. and he almost leaves a hole for him there. This really is some race of Speedway. Carter made a mistake right under our noses on the third corner, and Pennell was through, and it looks like a maximum heat for the Americans, and this could be a crucial one for them. Segalas wins it. Pennell has fought his way through into second place. Carter was third. Sean Moran, America's most effective performer in the first test at Wimbledon, with a couple of spectacular wins here at Swindon, looking again like you might be America's match winner. How's it going in there?
Well, it's going good right now. This race before this last one, I had a bit of a bump. I just clipped the curve on the inside trying to catch Kenny, and I didn't really bend my bike too bad, but it was in bad enough shape, and a few of the guys on our team got the bike back together, and I managed to get by Dave in the last one, so it's looking good. It seems to be a close meeting, but I think we're going to pull it off today. It's looking on our side.
And it is Carter and Sean Moran. Moran on the inside, but Moran pulls away, and Kelly Moran has come through between the two Englishmen. It's awfully tight in there as they peel into the pit corner. That really was bold, and Carter almost lost it, held on somehow. And they're showing Kenny Carter on the way home. And this one really should wrap it up for the States, because it will take them 14 points clear with 3 to go, and surely even England can't make up that kind of ground. That's the way they go into the corner, and Graham gets clear, and so does Segalas. And Bruce Pennell has Alan Graham through the fence there, and that was ruthless riding by Pennell. It looked a little bit like tough tactics by Pennell to us, standing right down here on this corner with our cameras, Alan.
Oh, I thought it was tough tactics by Pennell as well. I made a fairly decent start. The front wheel lifted. By the time I got it down, Pennell just come under me that hard and just pushed me out, and I thought it was dirty, you know, well, not dirty riding, but very hard riding, and I think it's not fair that I'm excluded.
But I mean, you really didn't seem to have anywhere to go but into the fence or get off, Alan.
You know, simple as that. I had to lay the bike down in the end, because I think I would have gone in at quarter right or not, so I laid it down. I'm not very happy about the decision.
Number 18. And again, it is Sean Moran who breaks, but Brother Kelly has been left. And so the last heat is going to be divided. Well, Bruce Pennell, victorious skipper, I imagine you're feeling a little bit happier now.
Yeah, I sure am. You know, all the American boys just put in a great day racing today, and we can't take anything away from England because they rode great too. The brakes went our way, and they had a few exclusions, and I think that cost them the match really. But I'm really happy with my team, and I'm a little happy with my own performance too. I feel like if I can go a little better, it lifts the rest of the team.
Bruce, it must be said it seemed you were putting yourself around in there once or twice, and we had 1 or 2 complaints from the England riders that you were giving them a little bit of stick.
Well, I never touched anybody. Kenny came up to me after that first heat and says that wasn't your fault at all, you know. It was just under the circumstances, you know, we raced into the corner and I had a wheel on him, and I think he just kind of laid down to get an exclusion light on. But, you know, I didn't touch him, and, you know, he came to me and told me, and I never touched anybody else today. I don't know what they were complaining about, because it was a good day race, and I think everything was fair. I think I was pushed around quite a bit too.
And so the final score in a tremendous test match here at Swindon, America levelling it all up, 63 points to 47. We move on to pool, and that should be a cracker as